Hello everybody, Allison Waldman back. Oh, actually I've decided from now on I'm going to go by Allie. I mean, I still am Allison J. Waldman, but I feel more familiar if you guys just think of me as Allie. So I'm going to start using Allie. So Allie here to talk to you about Barbara. Because Barbara, all of us are on a first name basis with Barbara anyway. That's an interesting point. I've actually thought about that. If I got to meet Barbara and I was shaking her hand and it was like butter, would I say to her, "It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Streisand"? Or would I say, "Barbara, it's me, Allie, how are you?" I don't know, that's a tough one. I have to figure that one out, because sooner or later, Barbara, I'm going to meet you. Anyway, so let's talk a little bit about what's going on. First of all, there wasn't a lot of news this week as far as specific news about Barbara and the 12 DVD set or Brooklyn or concerts or Guilt Trip or anything like that. Nothing official came out, but Barbara was out and about and is certainly, showing her face around town. She was at the reading of that play, 8, about same-sex marriage and the initiative in California. And she was photographed there with Jim. And then she, just the other day, was at this event at DreamWorks where she heard the president of Israel, Shimon Peres, speak. And then afterwards she posed with photographs with him and with Steven Spielberg and Billy Crystal and a few other people. And interesting enough, and some of you guys even pointed this out, there didn't seem to be any other women there. All the photographs were Barbara with these guys. But anyway, it's good to see Barbara out and around, out and about. She looks very, very good. She certainly doesn't look like she's going to be celebrating her 70th birthday in about 5 weeks from now. We should also all look so good when we're reaching 70, right? Now, in other, what we do know, the thing in Brooklyn, suddenly everything got real quiet. Really quiet. And I have a sneaking suspicion that this might be a case of no news is good news. Like if they're going to announce something, they're going to announce it big, and they probably have squished all the leaks so that there's no more leaking, no more leaks. This isn't a boat. And when the announcement is finally made, the announcement will finally be made. So I think that one still might happen. At the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, Barbara concert in the fall could happen. Sounds like the 12 DVD set, if we can go by what Craig has, put on the board, they might have been a little bit premature in announcing that when they announced Barbara re-signing with Columbia Records. My theory is that's all about timing. They're probably waiting for just the right time to release it, to take advantage of either holiday season. Maybe they're going to make it for Christmas of this year. I think they're certainly looking for some big marketing time. I guess they're not going to be able to make spring. At least, some people tell me it's not enough lead time for spring. I think that if she's got a movie coming out in November and she could have this out as a Christmas seller, that's how I would do it, for 2012. I wouldn't hold it till 2013, but as you and I both know, it's not my decision. If it was my decision, we'd get going. So that's what's going on with the 12 DVD set. I still think we're going to get a lot of never released material, as I've said before, but I'm not going to keep repeating myself. I'm repeating myself. My God, I'm repeating myself. I wanted to say a little shout out to the fans. There are some really great Barbra Streisand fans out there. I mean, seriously great fans. This past week, somebody posted, I don't know whether it was Frank or Gustavo, those are two of the guys that specialize in a lot of rare audio, and they find stuff, they clean up stuff, they make it available for all of us to hear. They found an alternate take of Sadie Sadie that included a whole middle section that I've never even heard. And it clearly was something that they must have filmed, because if you listen to the recording and it's on the Barbra Streisand message board, you could hear it. Barbra sings 3 little verses about during Sadie Sadie, with her and Nick being in Monte Carlo and losing money, and then her playing the Palladium to make some money, and then him winning the Epsom Derby, and them swimming in cash. Where was this stuff? You know, I mean, this is like a whole section of the song, probably something that they filmed, and in all these years, I never knew it. I never heard it, and, you know, I thought I knew, you know, I'm not saying I know everything, but I thought I knew everything. So that was really, really amazing. So kudos to those guys for finding that stuff and for sharing it. Excellent. Thank you very, very, very much. Speaking of the fans, I have been thinking about working on a new book project, and I kind of wanted to know what you guys thought about it. I was thinking about doing something about Streisand fans, and kind of similar to what Angelo is doing with his documentary, although the documentary is taking forever. That's the Let Go and Let Barbra documentary. But Angelo will get it done. I do still have faith in Angelo. But this would be a book sort of talking about some of the fans that are out there, and something that I would like to tie in as a thank you to Barbra. So before I kind of get any further with this, I'd like your feedback. Okay, so if you want, you know, email me or put something in the comments and let me know what you think of the idea. I think it'd be the perfect 50th anniversary gift to give to Barbra. A thank you note from the fans and a little bit about the fans, because I think we're amazing. And I think she knows that too. But this would be a really nice way to celebrate the 50th anniversary. And as I put my ideas together, I kind of want to know whether or not you guys would support the effort, be interested in it, want to buy the book, want to take part in the book. So share your thoughts, okay? Thank you. Thank you. Now, there is one little bit of tidbit of scoopy news that I heard this week, that there will be a Guilt Trip teaser poster. I believe it's being worked on now. I think we're going to see it probably before the summer. I'm guessing probably May. Then at the end of the summer, probably August, we'll have the official poster. But we are going to get a teaser poster, which is really, really great. I can't wait to see what they're going to do. You know, how are they going to sell this? Because Guilt Trip's going to be an interesting sell job, folks, because you want to bring in the Seth Rogen fans, but you also want to appeal to the Barbra fans, and yet the film, according to our sources, is not really a sitcom-y, you know, sliding down the pole comedy. This is going to be a more relationship comedy. So I'm dying to see what kind of artwork they come up with and what the trailer is going to look like and how they're going to position this film for Barbra and Seth, but also for us. So that's really exciting news. Let me see what else is on my list. Okay. Oh, so I wanted to mention, last week I told you guys I wasn't feeling so well. Well, I don't want to harp on my health, but it turns out that the reason I wasn't feeling well last week, I had internal bleeding. Yeah, internal bleeding. I had a bleeding ulcer. I didn't even know about it. I went to the doctor on Monday. On Tuesday, I was in the hospital having a colonoscopy and an endoscopy. They healed they cauterized whatever they had to do to the ulcer, and now I'm on medication. I mean, but do you believe it? Do you believe I was in complete shock. Now, thankfully, this had nothing to do with my cancer. This was something completely different. Just another problem, but something completely different. But the good news is that the procedures show that there's no cancer in my stomach, no cancer in my esophagus, and no cancer in my colon. Thank God for that. So, knock wood. Now, finally, let me just wrap it up by saying this. A friend of mine recently gave me a bunch of Liza Minnelli albums to listen to. And it's really fascinating because I always liked Liza. And she went through a real learning process as far as music goes, trying to find herself and find her voice. And what I discovered is that Barbra is a genius. I know you guys know that, but Barbra can take even bad material and make it good. Liza, I'm afraid to say, can't do that. And she sang some really bad material. This is not a knock on Liza, because I do like Liza. But it just really illustrated to me the fact that Barbra is special. She's special. She just has a way about her. She just knows how to sell and find the heart of a song the way nobody else can. And that's her genius. And I think even as her voice is changing now that she's 69, going on 70 years old, maybe she doesn't have the upper range that she once had, she still has that brain. She still knows how to interpret a lyric like nobody. And that's what really makes her special. So I got to get to that beeping out there. I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video cast. I will be back again next week with more. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for caring. And thank you for taking part. And like I said, comments. Keep them coming. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.